Hey guys, good afternoon. Yeah, you can see my hair starting to grow back, so um anyways, um I've been married to a narcissist manipulator for a couple years, okay? And we've been divorced for about let's see. It's 10 for about 13 years of that. I just got off the phone with him, and this is pretty much every conversation. And I'm sure you guys, if you're in an abusive relationship, you know what I'm talking about. Like, literally know what I'm talking about. They want control over everything and everyone. In every scenario, situation, everything you can think of, they want control. We have a daughter together, and she's in her teenage years. I'll just say she's in high school. I'll just put it that way. Now, she was never close with her father, just due to the abuse. I did file, and I tried to fight for her, for full custody to get her out of that situation, and to get myself out of that situation, even though we're divorced, but we still have a kid together, you know what I'm saying? So technically, you're still attached to a certain point. And he manipulated the courts so bad, had people lie for him in court, and I basically got slapped in the face by the court system for being a mom, for disciplining my kid when she needed to be disciplined. So now that he has primary custody and pretty much the say of everything over her, she had actually wanting to run away from his house. So I told her if it ever came to that point, to go to the nearest place where she feels safe and have her call me. Well, she's now got a phone, so I guess that makes it a little easier, right? Things have gotten so out of hand, you guys. She's been having panic attacks. Her depression has gotten so bad. They actually had to double her dose. And now she's telling her father that she doesn't want to live with him anymore. She's done being put last. I mean, there's another woman living in the house. She smokes. He knows her daughter has respiratory problems. And he knows the doctor's orders that our daughter's not supposed to be around that. There should be no smoking in the house. And this is multiple doctors, mind you guys. It's not just one, it's multiple doctors. He doesn't care. I don't smoke, so I'm, whatever. I trying to talk to him today to get things sorted and situated from a parent to a parent. She's sick of getting yelled at. She's actually living in filth. It's absolutely disgusting, you guys. If you would actually come to his house and my house, it's two different things. I'm OCD. I'm a clean freak, so I don't have to worry about that. Go to his house. I've seen pictures. It's absolutely horrendous. Her school has been doing an investigation. Met with one of the detectives with Alyssa because she didn't really want to go by herself, but and they said that there was no abuse. So I can't understand how I abuse our daughter just by yelling at her but not doing what she's told. But it's okay for him to yell at her, not support her, emotional, in any way possible that a parent should be supporting a child, not having cooked meals, a clean house, clothes that should fit her, actual bedding. I mean, everything that she has is what I had bought her. He doesn't pay child support. And I'm the one who's on disability because you guys know that I have moya and MS and seizures and all this other stuff. And I am the one that gets hardly anything, to live on a month. And here I am supporting her. And I'm not complaining about that. What I'm mad about is why the court system is all messed up. Why they can't see through all of this. I'm just floored. Why even a school district thinks that all this stuff that's happening to my daughter is not abuse. I even showed this detective at the school of him cussing at her and blaming her and I for everything. He doesn't take no responsibility, but she's by him all the time. So how can he blame me or her for the things that he's done? Like I said, you guys, this manipulative narcissist behavior is just so out of control that the government, everybody, nobody sees it. And I'm sitting there basically in court when my kid's taken away from me, like, what the hell did I do? My daughter, she's just getting ready to fly the coop there. He's been refusing to let me see her on the days that I'm supposed to see her. Oh, wow. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I hope you guys don't ever have to go through this. And if you are, please get out of that relationship and run for your life. I'm telling you. It's heartbreaking. Especially to see your own kid in that way and calling you in the middle of the night to say that she wishes that she could just be with me and not have to deal with her father and just be done with him and just walk away from him for good. I tried talking to her dad to let him know how she feels and he basically dismissed her. It's so emotional, and just the emotional abuse is horrible. I don't wish that upon anyone. Or any abuse whatsoever. But to see your own kid go through that, it makes everything harder. And it makes you just wonder, like, what is really going on? And nobody's taking this seriously except for me. And I just, I'm so confused. I love my daughter so much. It's ridiculous, you guys. And the hard thing is the things that I buy her, this woman goes into my daughter's room and takes whatever she wants, and her father allows it to happen. So the clothes that I buy her, she's wearing, or the clothes that my daughter buys, she's wearing. And it's like, what am I supposed to do? You know, you tell him, you know, this is our daughter's stuff. It's not this other woman's, you know. And I don't know. Every time I try to bring this up to anybody to help me, nobody cares. Not even the system. They just dismiss it. So, I'm at her school right now, waiting to pick her up. So, she's got about like 7 minutes left, but she's tired. Her grades have been falling really bad, and she's always been an A or B student. And now she's got these D's, and she's just so overwhelmed, and I just all that I can do now, because I'm out of money, you guys. I'm seriously out of money. So I'm just going to wait till she's 16, because in the state of Wisconsin, once a child turns 16, they can choose to where they want to live. And I want to get my daughter on the right path. She is just so smart, you guys. She knows calculus, algebra, geometry, trigonometry. I mean, she's just so smart. And her grades have just been falling and falling because she can't take it anymore. So she's going to be staying with me tonight and tomorrow. She's like, Mom, I just need to be with you. And I heard her father last night. Well, she was talking to him because he was like, who are you talking to? And she's like, I'm talking to Mom. And then he must have said something. And my daughter got so mad, I heard her. And she's like, you can't keep me away from my mom. And the argument just kept on going, and she kept saying it. So I knew things are just getting just way over words. I don't know what to do. Because every time I bring up something, even in court, he denies it, and they look at me like I'm a liar. So it's not even worth going back to court, because they're going to turn around and say that I'm lying. And they won't even listen to our daughter of what she wants to do. She's told them that she wants to live with me multiple times, and they dismissed her. I mean, she's got a nice bed, all new clothes. She gets all new clothes for every season, every single year. And I save up money so she can have nice stuff. You know, new clothes, new shoes, you know, feminine stuff of what she needs. I don't know, you guys. I've been buying things for her father's house because he refuses to. I'm supporting two households is basically what's going on. And she only gets homemade cooked meals when she's with me. She doesn't get that with her father. I don't know, you guys. I feel like I'm losing it. But I know I have to be strong for her. But it's just like, when you look at your child, it's just like, how can you not be so emotional? I'm sorry, you guys. I'm really emotional today. And he got pissed off at me because I picked her up from his house to take her to breakfast so she could eat. So I got bitched out by him for that. I got bitched out by him for taking her out because they call it an open lunch where she goes to school, so they can leave the school property to go to lunch wherever they want. Which is kind of cool. It's like an open campus type of thing. So I got bitched about taking her out so I could get her some lunch. Because he hasn't been paying on her lunch bill, so she can't really eat. And then my daughter goes to me, Mom, I'm almost out of my medication. And I'm like, okay, just give me your prescription. I'll call it in. And I called it in, and they didn't even tell me that the prescription was ready or anything of that sort. They looked it up and they said, when can you be here? And I said within about a half hour to an hour to pick it up. And they said, can we do an hour? And I said, yeah. So I waited an hour and they filled it right then and there. And I called my ex and I'm like, well, I got Alyssa's prescription. You owe me this. Because by the court order, and I'll be direct, this is why I don't get child support, because the court put him in the primary custody, which means he does not have to pay me child support, but anything that has to do with our child, he has to pay for it, not me. So then he's bitching me out when I'm calling him about him owing me the money back for her prescription. He's like, well, they messaged me stating that it was ready. I said, well, I just called them about an hour ago, an hour and a half ago, and it was done. He's like, well, I already got that message. I got a text message. I'm like, well, they would have told me if it was filled, right, guys? They would have told me, right? He has taken so much from me, from our daughter, that it made us more close. And it made her push away from him because she's had enough. She's had enough of her being last and this other woman being first. I know I'm very strong-headed, bullheaded, but I'm also a very caring, loving, compassionate, passionate person. And I would do anything for my daughter. That's what any parent would do if you were truly a parent, right? You put your kid first no matter what. But it just floors me on how badly he treats our daughter and how he puts this other woman first. You guys, it just floors me. Like nothing. I mean, it doesn't surprise me, but it does. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. So, well, guys, my daughter's getting out of school. So when I don't have her and when I can put myself back together, I will do another video on this topic. So just hang in there if you are going through this. Your daughter on your phone. Sorry guys, that was her calling. So just take care. And like I said, if you are in this problem situation with a narcissist or manipulator or both, and just calling. Your daughter on your phone. Get out as soon as possible, and I mean it, because it's only going to get worse. Okay, guys, she's calling me, so I'm going to let you go. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.